most probably agree with me that there is something that differentiates the successful people from the ordinary. It's just that successful people have learned some lessons that ordinary people fail to. Today, I am going to share with you 7 lessons from the most successful people. If you learn and understand and implement those lessons into your life, I assure you, you will be on your way to success. But before we dive into the video, if you are new to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button down there. And if you have already subscribed, let me tell you, I genuinely appreciate your presence. Never stop learning. Warren Buffett once said that the investment that supersedes all others is the investment in yourself. Maybe by reading or taking a course or learning. Warren Buffett himself reads 5 to 6 hours a day, reading 5 newspapers and 500 pages of corporate reports every single day. Bill Gates reads 50 books a day. Mark Zuckerberg reads 1 book every 2 weeks. Elon Musk used to read 2 books every day according to his brother. And the list could just go on and on. These people do this because they understand what most people fail to. They understand that material possession can be stolen or broken, but your knowledge cannot. So, investing in yourself to expand your knowledge is the best investment you can make. Make a point of leaving your comfort zone. We all have dreams and goals, but the idea of putting ourselves into momentum is scary. And taking the steps to move forward is even more scarier. The idea of taking action kills more dream even before taking the first step. We humans have created a bubble for ourselves that's our comfort zone, and we don't want to step out of it. Because we don't like change. We're too used to where we are. We want growth, but we don't want change. But how can you possibly grow without change? Learn this. Growth only happens in the discomfort. Ask for help. This is something that I'm trying to learn as well. Coming from a family where my father is self-made, it's been instilled into me that I need to create my own path, that I need to figure out things on my own. And sometimes it hurts my pride to ask for help and to accept that I cannot do it all alone. And you might have that thought as well. But now I've started to ask myself, why shouldn't I ask for help? You see, times have changed. Now we have access to all the experts from all the industry on our fingertip. And if someone has experience and skills, if they already know what does and does not work, can cut off years of trial and error for us. Asking for help is not a sign of weak. It actually needs courage. It needs courage to stand up and ask for what you need. And it means that you have the ability to make smart decisions. You don't need to know everything. We think that we need to figure out everything before even we start. We want to have a perfectly put together plan before we take our first step. Most successful people did not know how they would do it. It's important to know what you wanted and why you want it rather than how. No matter how much knowledge you have, no matter how much you learn and how much you grow, there are always certain things that you won't know. And that's perfectly okay. That's perfectly fine. All you need is to believe in yourself. If you want to know how to believe in yourself, make sure to check my previous video that I will link right here. Commit to the process and let the result take care of themselves. Oftentimes, we are so worried about the results that we fail to prepare our best during the process. Successful people commit to the process. They give their best shot. Successful people know that they need to use each opportunity that comes their way. They have learned to focus on the things they can control rather than things they cannot. We can control how we prepare for the interview or how we prepare for the exams, but we cannot control the results. Once we learn that, we are committed to give our best to every opportunity and to commit to the process and let the results take care of themselves. Rest, recharge, reset, and rise. You might be a student, an employer, or an employee who is constantly worried about workload. And the moment you think about rest, you tend to feel bad and guilty about it. This is partly because we as humans focus on short term and our present selves instead of what our future wants from us. Think about your phone for a moment. Can you reset or restart your phone without turning it off? Can you use your phone for a week without recharging it? So why do we do that with our body and mind? Our mind and body needs rest as well to reach to its fullest potential. So think about it. What are you going to do for a rest and relaxation day so that the other day you can rise and shine? And the last lesson from the most successful people. It's each one of ours responsibility to pay it forward. If you have been through a struggle or a mess, share it with people on social media, share it with your friends so that they don't face the same problem. Show kindness to the world. Give more to the world. Give your best to the world and let your light shine the world. Well, that's it for today's video, my friend. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section below which out of the 7 lessons was your aha moment. I would love to hear from you. Till then, keep sharing, keep commenting, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!